Hello there!
Hello there!
How you doing, folks? It's myself. Oh.
How you doing, folks?
Okay, I'm going to be repeated everything I say today, it looks like. We're here for the second leg. This is actually the following morning. So, despite the temptation to drink heavily for what looks like to be a scary, scary game, we won't be. So, it's myself and Redmond, as always, as usual. I'm going to run away. Stop fiddling with that. I'm going to run away and record the majority of stuff later. We're going to do, however, the taste test and look at the current Turku team because since yesterday there's not been really any much news. So first off, we are going to before this Europa League game, we're going to try these Karelian cakes or Karelian pies. Basically, they're sort of little rice pies with some kind of sweetness on it and with pastry around. You ordinarily serve them with an egg butter. There you go. But on this occasion, we don't have egg butter because we got them from the shops. They're really common and popular. The Karelian pies are sort of a very nationalistic thing in many ways here because Karelia is now part of Russia. That's another day's discussion. Since World War II, the area that's known as Karelia has been in the control of Russia. It's filled with Russian people there now. I think it's just sort of to the east of the country towards the south, north of Petersburg.
And I'll tell them how it tastes.
Is it good?
Good, I love them.
Mm-hmm. We like these. We had some last night. So you're not getting an authentic look. I'm sorry.
No.
But anyway, it's a decent breakfast, even if it's just sort of warmed up. Head back. There you go. So, hand away from that, please. So, somebody has been playing all my nerves this morning, like a symphony. What should be up now is a picture from the from the website of the actual current team, and I wanted to have a look at it and see what difference there is between my team and it. Obviously, we didn't sign the same players. Moisander and Martinen, the goalkeepers. You can see goalkeepers plural written up there. They're both in my squad. Hoskonen, Kami and Markula are in my squad, but Tenho and Klinkenberg as well as Hamalainen aren't. It's interesting excuse me, that they only have 6 in their list of defenders. Next we have midfielders. Kuningas you recognise, Mastakangas, Mönpa, and again 3 fellas we don't know. Luhela, I've seen him play a couple of times. He's okay. Muniz is really good. I think he's one of their best midfielders. And Pananen, is it?
Pananen.
Yeah, haven't seen him play very much. As regards forwards, Ademi you'll recognise, Furuom, Sonny or Yuna Yarvisto, and Oyala. These are all familiar faces. And again, only 6 forwards. Bokai was somebody I was raving about after the 2 games we watched. And the new kid, excuse me, Valencic, he was the big signing. I think I've mentioned him before. And I think he scored a couple of times. He certainly scored against Hercules along with Furolm. And then we have the rest of the players. That's what Mut Pelayat seems to mean, is the rest of the players. Balbi, I don't know. Taminen, I don't know. But Lassi Vaiholainen, Matthias Lati, we know those from the last game. Lati, well, I'll talk about that in a moment. And of course, Benjamin Schalman, who I thought had gone on to someplace else. So this could be out of date, but this is currently what we have as a squad here. Here's what my squad currently looks like. So you got Moisander, Hoskonen, Kami. They're all familiar names from the current setup. We've got Schalman, Ademi and Vaiholainen. We've also got who else is on the real world squad? Kuningas is there, Furuolm is there, Markula is there. You're also getting a preview of the team that I'm going to be playing later. He's in the Inter 2 team. Mönpa is there, Mastakangas is there. I've got a couple of trialists in. Also, if we look at then the under-20s has literally a single player in the whole of it. And the 2 team, though, does have, let me get past some of the obvious ones, Martinen and Järvistu, as well as Lahti. So, back again. See you shortly. Hello there. Now I bring you into my temporal nightmare. So, I'm recording this after we finished watching the game. We had to go then. Then I recorded, when I came back, the bit after the game to look at the aftermath of the various things that happened because of it. And now I'm recording the bit to go before the game because that's how it works. So there's a couple of little bits and pieces I want to hit. I want to hit the word, but first I want to talk about the distance. If you look at the map that crops up there now, Aarhus to Turku to Aarhus is quite a distance. It isn't like a nice little handy jaunt, as you can see. It's, well, let's look at it financially. 378 euros per person. Is it 378? Per person for each person going to Aarhus. So that is a squad of 18. That is me, my assistants, about 3. It is presumably the guy who runs the club, and so on and so forth. It is 378 times, we will say, 28 people. So I think there's going to be about 10 of us between kit manager and so on and so forth going across. That's basically 30 times 378, which, as any schoolboy knows, is basically way more than we can afford. 3 people is over £1,000. So 30 people would be €10,000. So we're hiring a plane, I'm going to have to presume. And yeah, I would imagine direct it's going to be a lot closer to an hour and a half if we're going from Turku. I would hope we go from Turku. Technically, we could take a bus and it would take us between 19 and a half and 20 and a half hours. No, we have literally a slot in the afternoon after training before the match focus on the day before the game, on the Wednesday. So we're chartering a plane to take us the, let's call it 900, 850 kilometers or however far that is, because we're not mad. And then we have to get back. Now, fortunately, there is an airport at Aarhus. There's no direct flights, as you can see, so we create our own. So that makes sense? I think that makes sense. Secondly, let's have a look at the European results of different teams. Now, if we go to Wikipedia, we see that in the past, Inter have won a grand total of 1 game in their European history, and that was in the Intertoto Cup against the Icelanders in the away leg, bizarrely. We drew the home leg, we won the away leg. I don't know which order it came in. In fact, the thing I see is our best results, apart from that 4-0 win in our first ever away game in Europe, we appear to be good at getting 1-1 draws. Generally away, we've had a 2-2 draw at home, we've had a 0-0 draw at home, we've had 2 1-1 draws away. We have lost all the other games. So, like I say, even though I know what the result is and what happens, a draw would be a very good result for us. We would not screw up the coefficient particularly badly, in that we wouldn't have lost, even if we lose on away goals. I would be okay with that. To be honest, it would be a decent result. Oh wow, I've just realised we lost to Moldovans in Sheriff. Oof, that wasn't good. Lost to Faroese. We've lost to Dutch and Belgians. Oh god. So this would be the greatest result ever for Inter Turku in Europe if we were to get another draw. It would mean that we have gone, since the first game, since we played the Icelanders, getting 2 draws has been beyond our abilities since. The best we've done since is losing 2-1 on aggregate to Vikingur from the Faroe Islands. 8-3, 6-1, 2-0, 6-5. I suppose that was fun. That was against Vartex from Croatia. Looking at the wonderful RSSSF site, they don't count Intertoto Cup when they're looking at this. So as far as they're concerned, when you look at our table, and I'll put up the table of all-time clubs, yeah, Turku is in 20th. We've not done well, and we're not doing well. Something like 0 wins, 2 draws, 6 defeats. And this is games, not ties. I think that says plenty. You know, it's not pretty reading. If you look at the top, you've got HJK, who've played 140 games. So that is literally almost double what Haka have played, and that's probably higher now. I don't know how up-to-date this is. Oftentimes there's like a little glitch. Yeah, it's November 18, so it might be up-to-date, it might not. But they've done best, and Haka have done next best, who, by coincidence, maybe not, have played as many games. Just to give you some context, by the way, I'm looking at this. IK Tampere have played 2 games in Europe and have a better result than us in terms of on the table. They played 2 games. They won one of them. They lost the other. So we need to improve that. I mean, I suppose our draw here, in theory, improves it, but not in the real world. Haka are second, Maipa, and then TPS. They've won 10 games in the 36 ties they've played in Europe. They've lost 22. We haven't lost that many. Yeah, it's kind of weak, isn't it? One of those 10 games, of course, was beating Inter Milan in the San Siro. So, I don't know. Take from that what you will. We've got a bad record against Danish teams. We've played them in 28 games. We've won 6 games against Danish teams. We've drawn 3 games. 4 if you add that one there now. And we've lost 19. Let me just see if anyone's played AGF very, very quickly before I run away from all this. Played Irish teams a lot, interestingly. Nope, nobody's played Aarhus before. We've got a good result as far as I'm concerned in the first leg. Hopefully we can do okay. I mean, theoretically they should beat us well, yeah? That's where our word of the day comes in. Susi. This is an easy one for anybody. Susi. It means grit, but it's not just a word, it is a way of life. This idea that we have here in Finland, that is had in Finland here, of basically determination, putting up with it and getting on with it. Susi. We need to show a lot of susi. We can't be moaning about the fact that we conceded 2 at home. We just have to go to the game and demonstrate our susi, our grittiness, do what we need to do and get through this. And the reward would be the next round. That'd be a good reward, wouldn't it? Or at least an improvement on the coefficient. Honor. I don't know. Susi is definitely what we need for the rest of this game. Or for the rest of this tie. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. Now over to me and Redmond soon. Hello again. You going to say hello again?
Hello again.
I'm mad keen to say it when we were not on, but now he won't. So, since last we played, we had that massive 2-2 draw, and then we played a game against Kemi. We won 2-0. We had a man sent off for a second yellow card after 11 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Lati, I wasn't able to fine him, but he went off after 11 minutes, and then we went on to score twice. You can see it's almost a completely different side. Peninkangas and Kotanen, I think both played in the previous one. Varmanen might have. Kuningas got brought back. Ademi again. I think, did I have Ademi on? No, I didn't have Ademi on, did I? Yeah, I did have Ademi on. Viholainen did really well. So he's going to keep his spot. This win came, by the way, on the most crazy weekend I have ever seen of matches. So let's pull back. Coops won their game, which was at the end of the weekend. Then we had a 3-all, a 2-all, and a 4-all. The 4-all is mental because, SJK were 3-0 up. TPS pulled it back to 3-3. SJK on the 94th minute go 4-3 up. They've won the game, except the 95th minute Prosa equalises for the second time for TPS. HJK and Lati's game is mad as well. Lati scoring their equaliser in the 95th minute. Rops and Honka played out. What's on my end of the table is a meaningless draw.
And they got 2-2, and the HJ against who are those?
Lati was 3-3.
3-3, and we got 2-0.
Yeah. So most significantly of all, on the Saturday, the team that was top and the team that was third played. Obviously, I haven't played Kemi, but you're kind of optimistic of a good result against Kemi. But then again, if I was HJK, I'd have been optimistic of a good result against Lati. I knew that I would need to at least do one better than the result that IFK got against VPS in order to go top. VPS would... Thank you. VPS are a threat, obviously. Any team that's in the top 6, I think, is a threat at the moment. So the ideal result for me would have been a draw. And that's what it was. 2-2. Which means that if you look at the table right now, let's go all the way. Full table. We're top. Leading on goal difference by a single goal. 2 points ahead. 6 points ahead of VPS. That could have been only 4 points ahead. But still. HJK, I gained 2 points on everybody but Coops. I told you to be wary of Coops. And I mean, I'm nearly 9 points. I am 9 points ahead of Coops at the moment. Fingers out. Look at everybody on the internet. Look at Redmond and point. See? They think you shouldn't put your fingers in your mouth. Anyway, so here's the standing. We have managed to break 9 games unbeaten in the Premier and 11 games unbeaten in total. I hadn't realised that when we played AGF, that was 10 games in a row unbeaten. So I got that little ping that comes up to tell me that I'm doing great. So it's with that in mind that we go into this game. It is on 1 click away. The team, as you can see, the players backed me down into going to a more balanced setup, but I've changed a few things up. I'm going to hit OD crosses. I'm sticking with Vihalainen, who, even though I can't pronounce him properly, did really well in the last game, and I'm going to give him a shot. See what happens. I changed it up in the last game. I'd moved... Who did I have? Master Kangas was as an attacking midfielder, but of course with Lati getting sent off so early, Master Kangas had to become a midfielder. So it was a bit of a mess. But we're optimistic. I'm going to go with our usual kind of football. I think that is there anything I've done differently? I brought in a player who's started 1 game for me, so that's different. I think I've gone more narrow in defending, but I'm going to play our usual game. I'm going to take off stay on feet though. Yeah, finger a Redmond. Redmond, you won't be able to be on this anymore if you keep on picking your nose and shoving it in your mouth for all the public to see and presumably enjoy. But you can see Vihalainen is the main change. Kami and Hoskonen stay by each other. Pending Kangas is gone. Not that he's been bad, but this is a really good relationship, I think. Although that doesn't show right now, does it? This is a good relationship too. Nyman, I mean, I'm amazed that there isn't a lot more love here between these three. I think things are going to go well. Oh yeah, and I've changed Kami to be a ball player. I'm going to dither. Gonna have him no nonsense stopper. This is not a game for nonsense, said he who's going as though it's an ordinary game. You gonna sit up? You ready to watch the game?
Yep.
Okay, so the fixtures for this evening are... Raps beat Lati. No big deal. SJK beat Kemi. Ooh, big score. 4 goals for Ions. That's impressive. So puts SJK in third, but having played a game more than everybody else and still 6 points behind me.
And
can't be ruled out.
And they lost 6-0.
As you can see, 9 points between first and sixth. Teams are going to gain ground on me this weekend because they're playing. I got my game with HJK moved forward because they're in in a European competition. No dispensations for poor little me. I have to play on the Sunday now instead of having that glorious 2 days off. I think it still means that I play 3 games in 8 days instead of 3 games in 7. So, yay.
Why do you say yay?
I just do. Excuse me. So we're going to try and win this.
Yeah.
All we need is a 3-3 draw or better, or to score 1 more goal than they do. Is it likely? No. Are we likely going to get our arses handed to us? Probably. But we might as well have a bit of fun with it. 6-0 is always a good game to watch for the neutral. Let's see if there's anything in the social feed before we kick off. Helmke back in. Yeah, fans confident. Encouraged by the 2-2 draw away from home. Let's see, is there anybody who's saying what the odds are for the game? Let's see. Helmke's back in training. Do I want to bring Helmke into the squad? Can't remember if I did or not. 7:45, games on in 15 minutes. In the squad we have Helmke. Isn't ready to play, should be monitored. Recommended maximum of 45 minutes. Recommended maximum of 45 minutes. I've got Sheriff rather than Furuom. Goes against a lot of what I was thinking about doing, but should I bring in Hedrechki or Helmke? Helmke's been so good. I do think Hedrechki is a safer bet because we could easily lose this. And I don't want to go out and go, and I've wrecked me player. I think I will keep with these 2 guys here. Keep on fixtures. Okay.
And
here we are. Born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Is there anything about odds for tonight's game? Social feed. No. Let's just look at the schedule. What is the odds? AGF roaring favourites, but 7-4 isn't that far behind. 5-4. Stop that.
stop.
The good news is they have 3 players injured, including 2-2, and they've also got one of their better players is away with the under-19. So we're hopeful. Match preview. Yep. Their favourite.
We're in red.
I need to get me scouts doing the scouting of the scoutables.
We're in red today.
Yeah, the expectation. I mean, 2-2 is definitely not playing. He's out for at least a week, unless he's had.
Why is 2-2 not playing 2-2?
Yeah.
Why is a guy named 2-2?
We're hoping he's not playing. Okay. Publish and be damned, they say. I will publish and be damned.
If he's playing, he's just scored 2 goals on us again.
No, he won't. We'll see what happens. Teams are warming up, and Helmke is going to be playing in the next game. Let's turn the volume on the match down a little bit.
Where are they all training?
It's very loud. Okay, so Bundu up front. We dealt with him. Bloom, good. Amini, however, is a good player. How many faces you see? This shows how far behind we are. Mansali, it's good to have him back. Inter have only conceded 18 goals in the 18 games that Moisander has played in. Good. Let's go to the dressing room. And we'll start with opposition instructions. Okay, so what are they telling us here? Going in strong on him would be effective. This is the kind of information I want. The weaker side for Sverison. It's going hard, and I think he's quite a good player. Musik, right. Okay, and why always does that crop up like that? So let's go down through this. Unknown. Right. Either. And right. So, go left. Won't even waste our time. Left and left. And Amni, I think, what? This is not a photo shoot. Get your shoulder up. Right. Okay.
My shoulder up.
Could you stop it?
Could you stop it?
Redmond, you don't have to watch the game with me. And I can stop that happening if you need me to. Let's just put it in on everybody. They're a lot fitter now, so I can't just get away with hobbling them from the get-go. My agricultural style of play will not fit. Everybody's focused, tactics-wise. I think we're on it. Team talk.
Team talk. Yeah, team talk.
Pick up where they left
Team
off.
talk.
Passionate.
Team talk.
Nothing to lose
Team
here.
talk.
We know
Team
how good we
talk.
are. Let's show
Team
everyone.
talk.
Redmond, thank you. Yep, no reaction. Okay, faith in you. Get out and make a difference. Most are happy. Oskonen is a bit too wound up, I would imagine. I have faith in you. Everybody happy there. And just by whole line, and probably hates me because I just can't pronounce his name. Or the same from you, please. Oh, you liked that. Okay, end team talk. Ready to walk through walls. Look at that, though.
What?
That's very impressive. Everybody's practically superb.
Perfect.
Who's
Everybody's ready.
perfect?
Everybody's
Guevara. Well, Guevara would be, wouldn't he?
Everybody's ready.
Everybody's ready. Just double check to make sure. Yep, they're as they should be.
All right.
Shalman. Shalman is out of position, by the way. I happily contend. He should be a striker, but he's the only guy we have right now. Which means that we have 3 strikers and soon to be 4 when Duku comes back, in theory. Let's just check where we are.
Hello?
Hello again, yes. That's still you. Stop. No, Redmond, please. Don't. Thank you. Right, Helmke out. Is that due to his recent injury form? Yeah, we didn't feel the need to do so here. It's important not to rush him back to action. Here they go.
Oh, why did we see them come out?
Now, I've been in this stadium. It's amazing. I was there for Ireland against Denmark back in 2007. So I'm presuming it's probably gotten a little bit more tired looking around the edges. But it's a great stadium. It's a real full international class stadium. And our boys might be kind of in awe of it. Oh, clear that. Get that out. Yeah, that's not how we want to be starting. I remember our first couple of minutes starting similar the last day. Let's click from balance to positive and see how that impacts things. Because we were a lot better once we were positive. My big mistake, I think, is showing them too much respect. That's right. Cough everywhere, but don't worry about covering your mouth. Good man. Sorry for that, boys and girls at home. But at least you see a good example of how to do this by Redmond, covering his mouth, and then rubbing his hands on me. Nice. Good work, Redmond. I might change to get stuck in before the end at the half. Unless we go down, in which case we'll change it earlier. He does. And he's past it, which is alarming. Oi, oi, oi.
What do you say? Oi, oi, oi.
I'm just gonna do a bit of a tactical thingy. I like a good booing. That should be one of our lads. Bloom seems to be getting a little bit more space than I like.
We have it now?
Mansali, always good to see Mansali on the ball. Ademi now. Let's see what Vaiholainen can do.
Oh.
Nothing on this occasion.
Nothing.
He may be coming off. I think he deserved to be rewarded for scoring 2 goals by staying on. Because Furuholm does not score goals. Sheriff is very much a second half player. As he doesn't have the stamina.
Oh. That again?
Oh, no. Didn't quite get through. Sanna. Come on now, you can get him. Go, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Stop that.
Oh, man, oh, man. No.
Cleared, good. Good clearance. Now, oh. Should have anticipated him. My pass into space in front of the player, not behind the player. Ademi. What's Ademi able to do? Shalman! Oh! It's a decent shot. It's almost the best shot on target of the game so far, I think. It's the nicest move we've made anyway, for definite.
That's a throw-in.
Yeah, but it was a throw-in that we did not make good use of. Cynically, I would be very happy with it. Well, I would not be distressed if we got a 0-0 draw and went out on away goals.
That was nice.
Yeah. Obviously, I want us to win. Oh.
Why is everybody...
That was a waste of a pass. Vaiholainen's shortcomings are to be seen. Cami doesn't like me, by the way, apparently.
Because...
For whatever reason. Pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it.
Yes.
Or he doesn't care for me. Maybe that might be the way to put it. Oh, that's a good ball. Can he get there? Shalman will have that. Good ball in. No. A penalty! It's a penalty! This is better than I could have hoped. I was hoping to weather the first half storm. He's going to miss this now. But let's hope that Nyman can give us a European send-off. Yes! How on earth was that a penalty? It must have been Vaiholainen pulled down. That's fantastic. This game is on. Now, oh God. Yeah, we need to immediately tell them, concentrate, because this is where all my teams always concede, is immediately after a goal.
Concentrate.
Yeah. Good. They've heard that. Now maybe they'll listen. Take your time. Take your time. They're going to be... they'd be very happy with the 2-2 draw. Oh, God. Yes. This is how I'm going to be for every long, hopeful ball they send in. Go on, Cammy.
Nice.
If it looks... Oh, God. Oh.
But it's okay.
It's still better. I mean, a score draw away from home would be a very good result. But such a stupid goal to concede. You could not sit on top of the screen, so I could maybe see some of it. Such a stupid goal to concede.
Yeah.
Was it even a minute after? Oh, it was a few minutes after. Yeah, 28 and 32. 4 minutes. 4 minutes of a lead. But hey, we need to score we need to score one more, at least, to get us
back in the lead?
Well, if we score one and they don't, we win the tie. If we score 2, we go into extra time. If it's 2-2, we go into extra time. How have we played? Vaiholainen, not great. We've not played brilliant. We've not played terribly. They've got more players who are bad in this game than us, and we're the away team. I do kind of find myself thinking, what if I had played my usual game when away from home? Either way, if they score here, it doesn't matter, because we have to score a second goal to try and keep the game going. Again, I'd be very happy with them with 2 draws and for us not to have been beaten. against what's really a superior team, but I have to be realistic. Hoskonen's injured. Good thing we got Montila on.
Why?
Hoskonen is going to be coming off. Yeah, we're going to take him off at the half.
I hope
Hoskonen could be out for a couple of games, I have a feeling.
Because he's getting
That's half time. Okay. So we're halfway there. Somewhat living on a prayer. And
I can go back into...
No, Redmond, we're about to get going again. We don't have very much time because we have to go someplace very soon.
But what about my chess game?
Redmond, please. I thought you wanted to do this. We've just got the one half left. If you want to leave this and then we go to school after, great. Or do you want to see the second half? Yeah, you do. Struggle for possession, lost possession, hardly concede any frees. Mansali won back possession, good number of touches. Oman has lost more possession. 57% of the ball. That's unexpectedly high. Let's see stats. They've had equal amounts of clear-cut chances, half chances. Long shots they've had more. More possession, corners. We've run more than them. And our average rating is slightly higher. So... anything there? Formations, they're not changing, and we're not really going to change either. I don't want to sort of just play for the 1-1 draw, but I do want us to take chances. Vihalainen's not playing great, but he's not a priority now. I have to get off the other boy, Hoskonen. Stop fiddling.
Why did the referee didn't call out for him?
Bloom has been able to do long-range shooting, and Casper here needs to be carefully looked at. Why did the referee what, Redmond?
Why did the referee didn't pause the game?
Well, he wasn't that injured. Where's Casper here? There he is. Okay, so let's close him down or mark him. That's not mark him, that's a foolish thing. Left footed anyway. So this, always this, right foot. What things do we hear here? Go in strong. Going in strong, okay. Going in strong on a couple of players now. Weaker side. Okay, tactics wise, Hoskonen can't stay on. He's too injured. I mean, he could, but I don't want to. So Montila is back. Let's see if we can. Cammy gets his chance to play his game. Does Montila have the passing stats? Nearly. Back. It's a shame because Hoskonen was playing alright. I do want to save Vihalainen for a little bit longer. Let's get him running his legs off though. Going to have him. No, shorter passing. Channels roam from position. Shoot more often. Okay, and what's the other thing I wanted to do? Yes, I wanted to change this tactic wise. Shoot on sight.
Straight into the ball, in the goal.
Yeah. Never know what will happen. Let the team know I appreciate their efforts. We deserve to win this match. Two of us think that. Vihalainen, yeah. And Guevara. You weren't bad, but you can still improve. Yes. You weren't bad. Been unlucky. Good effort. Okay, so most people are reasonably happy. Hand over to assistant. Ready to walk through walls. That's not bad. I'll take walking through walls. I'd take scoring goals. That I would actually genuinely take. Come on, lads. Hoskonen. Oh, what?
What is it?
I don't know. It looked like he was going to handle the ball. I'll have to have a look at that when I'm editing. looked like Bloom was going to handle the ball for some reason. Like there was a free given or something. Oh, God. I could see something like that coming from a set piece. Kerr says, we still had to score a second goal anyway if we wanted to go through. Oh, Moisander.
Moisander let that go in?
It wasn't that he let it go in, it got in. Yeah, sometimes happens, Redmond. Is right.
That is so you could go.
So, we now need to hope that we can punch above our weight. Realistically, they should go on to score another 2. And if they play like that, they will. Oh, yoy, yoy. And we need to demand more. More of whatever it is. Vaihalainen. Run out of steam there pretty much. Just specifically contain him. Gonna give him another 5 and then we'll go long and put on Sheriff. Oh my gosh. That was unexpected.
And that made a corner.
Yep. Wait a moment. I need to get something to stop the battery running out. So that would be disastrous. Let's see.
Dad.
Now, sorry for that interruption. Not a big crowd there now, to be honest.
Oh.
Come on, lads. One of you run for it. Oh.
One person just standing and pretend he was running.
Yeah, it kind of looked like that. Okay. Vaihalainen's about to come off. Tactics. Vaihalainen. No, wrong thing. Always with the wrong button. I need to hit it. Sharon's playing well. But Damie's playing okay. How about we do this? Bring on Kaningas. No, that's a terrible idea. Shalman is playing well, and consequently we should bring on Sheriff, who has the legs. And it's the legs we really need right now. And let's have him as a target. Attacking. And could you move your head out of the light a second? Work it into the box. And we're going to pass a little bit more directly. Have underlapping on the right. No. Overlap on the right. Underlap on the left. Okay, let's give a team talk. Faith in you. Good man. Go with that motivational.
Play.
Jim Jam.
Sending off and sending on.
Yep. We're running out of time rapidly, Redmond. We might be going to attack. Oh, Moisander, wake up.
Moisander, wake up.
Concentrate on Moisander.
Oh, a yellow card for them.
Bachmann.
Yes, Bachmann.
Oh, free kick. Mansali to take. I've never seen Mansali take a free kick. Okay, let's go very attacking. We've got 15 minutes left, technically. And that's still waiting on Moisander to concentrate. Anyone else we want to take off? They're playing good. They're not playing bad. Don't really want to take anybody off. Who do I have that I can bring on? Kotanen's not going to make a massive improvement on where we're at. I can maybe bring on Kaningas. Or maybe save it just in case. Play. Should we get to extra time, having a player to bring on would be helpful. They've not used any subs at all, so...
Menti. Oh.
Win it. To us, not to them. That's practically passing the ball to them. No wonder you don't like me, Cammy, because I don't like you right now. Good man. No. Yes, wide. Go Shalman. Sheriff's in a great position. Oh, there's two players in good positions. Yes! Ademi scores.
Extra card time.
Nearly took him off. Nearly moved Shalman. Oh. Concentrate. That's a cracking goal.
That was really classy. I didn't know.
On his right as well, I think. Oh, it's going to be a long.
Switching off.
Okay, let's pause and see what they've done. Opposition. So you're right. They had two players off and two on. They've got, and he's right. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the other guy. He's a defender. Always. I'm just going to go everything in on this guy. Sorry, fresh legs. Fresh meat. Confirm changes. Play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going straight down the right. Because that's where their fresh leg is. Honestly, if we lose 3-2, it will be no embarrassment. They should always have been winning this tie and winning it well. That we're still in it is remarkable. Oh my god. Oh no, he's not going to get near it. All I can do is sort of pressurize players. See if... Oh. Yeah. That wasn't going to do much.
No.
Now, Sana. Oh, he's gotten behind everybody. And Cammy's... Oh, is it Mansali?
Did he save it?
No, it was Cammy hanging back. Yeah, he saved it and it's out for a corner. So what's going to happen is if we go to extra time, I'm going to have to pause this and come back and do it later, because technically we should actually already be on the road. But anyway, we won't worry about that yet. We will see if we can get this through to injury time or to extra time. Maybe see if we can not get to extra time. That's a long pause. We've had no...
I'll switch off.
Okay. It's fullback for fullback.
Yellow card.
They've changed 3 up front. Oh, dearie me. And Mansali's gotten another yellow. He's picked up a few of those lately. Stage. Always. And they've gotten 3 at the back. Always.
Why are you changing them?
Hard. Sana, I can't do very much about you. They're really stuck. They're pushed. This is crazy stuff here, folks. Yeah, so let's confirm changes. Like, they've done us once on one free kick. Oh, that was terrible. That's great news.
A kick out.
Yeah, even if we concede a late goal, it'll be gutting. But we have one great honour. I think. Good man. Do we have anyone there? Go on, Sheriff. Run your legs off. Ooh, Ademi. And through. Oh, pass it. Yes. Shalman. Oh! This is going to be a very long 5 minutes. You might be a little bit late for school today, Redmond. Oh, if you could score. Oh God, Omen, don't be an omen. Being Omen. Good man, Omen. Now, pass it on. Good man. Shalman's just getting so much of the ball out there. Damie! Oh! They have to score 2, Redmond, or we're going through anyway. Oh my God! Damie's he scores in the cup final. He scores 2 to equalise and to possibly put us through. If they don't score 2 in the next, there's going to be like 25 minutes of injury time, isn't there?
No, if they score 1, then they'll go back in the lead.
No, if they score 1, we have more away goals than they do. I need to trust my tactics more. Oh my word. Bundu, yeah, let's watch him. What can they do now? I mean, we're into injury time, almost. Second yellow card. Oh God. 4 minutes.
Yes. Can we make it 4? Can we make it 4? Can we make it 4?
I'm going to make a sub in a little moment. Could we make this 4?
Yes.
This would be insane if we made this 4, and we could. Oh, we very nearly did. Oh my word, Redmond. Football like this, I have not. This is probably my best ever European game.
Yes.
At this point already. Let's bring on a sub. Who's exhausted? Nyman is on a 7-10. Who do I sub off? Who do I have on the bench? Let's bring on Katanen, as I think he's done very well and he deserves a bit of ball. Yeah. Actually, no, we'll bring on Hadretsky.
Who's Hadretsky?
Hadretsky is our... he's one of our players. Okay, give team talk. We can't actually... They have to score 2. This would be a spectacular comeback in 2 minutes and 10 seconds if they can come back from this.
That'd be great if we make it 4. That'll be insane.
I honestly would have been delighted with 0-0 and going out on away goals. This is too good. Oh, too far for him. Too far for him. We're dominating them. Get onside, Sheriff. Onside. Oh. Pass the ball to somebody. Good man, Nyman. He hasn't even had a chance to go off yet. So, oh God, oh God, oh God. I mean, I don't want... I'd love to get the win. The win would be... Oh, I'm surprised that's a corner. Thank you for touching that the whole time. I'm surprised... I'd love to get the win. The win would be amazing if we're going to go through. It would be... Oh, save and a half. This would be great for our coefficient. As in the coefficient of Finland. If we can get the win. Clear and clear again. 30-40 seconds left. Probably maybe a minute from this point. Why is he walking? Surely he should be running. Ankerson's a moron. Remind me not to sign Ankerson. There we go. Go on, Sheriff. Oh, they know. They've got to know. They can't. The best they can do is get the draw. Can we keep the win?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Come on.
20 seconds over the allotted. It's all in the referee's watch now. Go on, Shalman. Can we get a second goal? Can we get a second goal? Or, sorry. Oh, referee. Blow it up. Do we have time for this free kick? We have time for the free kick? We hardly have time for the free kick. Yes! That is a win and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man of the match has to be... Is it Ademi? No, it's Shalman. Shalman was great. Will have felt disappointed not to win the first leg at home. Yeah, that's going to be it for now. We have to get this boy off to school. We've got time aplenty, but still, that was not expected to be nearly as heart-wrenching a game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Redmond, what do you say?
Goodbye.
Bye. Hello again, I'm back. Still can't get over that result. You're seeing this at the end of the game. I'm actually recording this before the bit I do in the middle of the game because it occurred to me, if I were you, I would want to see who on earth we're playing next. So, pardon me as I go through the bits and pieces. 54% possession, more shots on target, not quite as many shots, not as many fouls. We did well. So yeah, I think we all deserve to have a look at how things went. The team we're going to be playing is either Brest or Akademia Pushkas. And let's see if we have anything anywhere. Ooh, Europa got a thumping. And Dunav knocked out Glenavon. Rangers continue to wallop Differdang. Let's see. If I recall correctly, Dynamo Brest were comfortably ahead of their opponent. Lech dumped out Derry City. Sorry to see that, mates. We also need to keep an eye out for Ilves and Coops' results. I think Coops had a draw, but neither of them looked likely that they're going to be going through. So Dinamo Tbilisi. Linfield came back a bit, apart from conceding another 3. Coops. They go out on. They go out 2-1, but a decent return. They were level for a spell. Stojanovic ended that, but they got 1. Oh, that would have thrown it all up. Aberdeen finished the job. Dynamo Brest, yeah. Pushkas kept it even. So we're off to Belarus. That is exciting and scary. Comparatively close by, at least. Let's see, is there anybody else here of interest? We have to see how Ilves did. I think they drew in their first game. Hakan lost after a 7-0 win. Red Star Belgrade win 4-0 on aggregate. Not as much as I'd expected, but Shamrock Rovers are out on away goals. Shakhtar Silogorsk. That looked like a ding-dong, didn't it? Just barely go out to Ferencvaros. Let's see. Dundalk finished the job. 2-0 in the second leg. 7-0 on aggregate. That's got to be a record for an Irish club, I would imagine. Joseph's Gibraltar got a second goal. Good for them. Not as much of a defeat as could have been expected. Let's see. Levski. TNS turned that around. 4-all in the Faroes and 4-0 in Wales. Unexpected. Minsk go through against Trans. How many goals is that in the end? Lillestrøm put 16 in total past Tre Fiori. God bless them, but... Oh, and Ilves win away as well. Ilves go into the next round with us, matching some of our results. So that's got to be good for the coefficient. I'm Irish. We love a good coefficient story. Zimbru. Zimbru just go out on away goals. 89th minute winner for Kalju to go through on away goals. Woof. And KR Icelanders go through 5-0 against wherever Zero is from. Wheats. We beat the Wheats. Okay, we win in that. Only ever viewed as ranked outsiders for the competition. We were expected by the board to make the second round, so yes. Adame report. Now able to perform in his new position. Wait. He was a left... Oh, still needs a lot more experience as a right winger. Well, he'll get some. That's what must have been training him on. Received 240,000. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That should be another 240,000 in the next leg. What will that do to our finances? Look at that. 364,000 in debt. No longer so. Presumably. Let me see. Where's our income? We haven't got the money yet. Have we? Looks like we already have it. Where's this? Yeah. Did we get nothing for the we got 50,000 for the Finnish Cup. Meh. So that's gone down as being money in June? Is that can hardly be right. Turn that off, turn that off. Okay, Euro Cup. No, that's for 50,000. We haven't got the money yet. Oh, that's great news. So, in summary, our overall balance is adjusted to 92,000 because of that 240,000. They haven't even added it in because it's literally happened today. Okay, another round, and that should put us in the black. That would be great news. Dios against Brest. 25th. Oh, seriously? Next Thursday? That's going to move a few games around. Ooh, does that mean that we have to play 3 games? We have to play VPS, HJK, and Brest in the same week? Brest are... so it's away game first. Okay, so only 10,000 there. Shalman and Sparsman, I'll come back and thank him later. So let's see what our schedule for next week is. So the HJK game on Sunday, VPS game on the following Sunday. Then the following Thursday is Brest. This is not an easy week. What's our chance against Brest? Seriously though, what is our chance against Brest? We'll be back for the Brest game. Yeah, Brest are favourites. We're very close to... I mean, there's a very short distance between 13-8 and 6-4. For our home game, I haven't said anything. We're favourite for the VPS game, even though we're away. And the oh man, we've got 4 away games in a row. We do not train. We're favourites for the HJK game. This is all madness and exciting and fantastic. And that is definitely more than I intended to shoot for this little bit. I intended to do a 5-minute bit, but I'm super hyped still, as you can see. Maybe I should break this into 2 parts. Nah, we'll go wild. Listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching all the bits before. You've stayed on a long time. You've stayed on this long. Just hit like. I'd like that. Hit subscribe. And so you know when the next European games come up. And thanks for watching. I really do appreciate that. One puts in the time. One enjoys the time. But it is nice to know that there's somebody who enjoyed it too. I'll see you soon. See you for Brest. That sounds bad. See you in Brest. See you in Brest. Bye.
Hello.
Huge excitement. Sorry, folks.